Now to a community on edge, 1 week after the bodies of two sisters were found tossed from a bridge in Rome with bags over their heads. Well, the GBI confirmed with 11 Alive that agents arrested two men, but they are not charged with murder. 11 Alive John Sherrick is at GBI headquarters for us tonight.
The GBI is telling us agents arrested two men this week in connection with the homicides of the two sisters last week. But what was that connection?
All right, here they come.
Monday afternoon, police with a SWAT team and GBI agents swarm an apartment community in Rome, neighbors frightened.
And we've got snipers up in the trees over there.
Police searching for two men who live here after the GBI says people called with tips about the double homicide. These apartments are less than 5 miles from where the bodies of the two sisters were found with bags over their heads last week, next to the Etowah River under a bridge. 31-year-old Truvenia Campbell and 19-year-old Vanita Richardson, Vanita's car missing.
I feel so bad for what happened to these girls.
Heather Campbell, who lives at this apartment community, worried, knowing now that the GBI is not charging the two men arrested here with murder. The charges against Devin LaShawn Watts, possessing a stolen handgun and possession of a handgun by a convicted felon. Desmond Levanta Brown, arrested and charged with obstructing a police officer. Heather and Michael Edwards and their neighbors frightened to think about a killer or killers still on the run.
It's kind of scary to walk, even go to your car or go to the stores, around here. It's bad.
I'm scared for all the young ladies around here because it was young women that were targeted. It could be anyone, and if they're not caught, it can happen again.
Agents are not saying if they have any indication the two sisters might have known their attackers, but asking anyone with any information that might help solve this case to call the GBI.